EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. 65.
A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats are on the board first here in Vegas. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. Give them 12 yards that time, a Las Vegas first.
And Notre Dame seems to be turning into tight end U. And they just seem to turn out those reliable chain-moving pass catchers. And Mayer, one of the best in that line. Las Vegas, fortunate to get him in round 2 and plug him in as a starter.
Play action, Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
11. Get that touch.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
21. 6.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Thornton, the motion man right. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception in the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm. Tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. On the move past the 40, inside the 20, and he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jacobs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
11.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Stevenson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. Well, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with
teams
Jonathan
making their final
Coachman
adjustments
EA
before we
Sports
get started. Once
report.
again,
Coach.
and for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium. And Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wentz to throw on second down.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a play fake. Wentz flushed out right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo. Open man right side, Myers. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play called.
And this time he is in. Yes. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson down to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Abdullah to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here.
21. Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Omaha.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 33, here's the second down and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's got room to roam. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, 33 yards. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Stevenson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 78 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Stevenson. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball.